Today I am actually going to be trying a recipe for the first time. Today I am making a marshmallow no-bake pumpkin pie. So we're going to do this together and kind of see how this comes up. First off, you're going to need 10 ounces of marshmallows. The bigger ones are better. We had these from a cookout. They're huge. This was a 24-ounce bag. We've used about a third of it. So I'm just going to throw about a little less than half of these marshmallows into my pot here on the stove that I have on medium to low heat. You don't want to scorch your marshmallows, but you do want them to melt down. So again, you want 10 ounces of marshmallows. And like I said, I have these in the cabinet. We aren't using them because we had them for a cookout. So I'm just kind of eyeballing a little bit. And if anybody knows me, you know that's how I cook. I eyeball. From there, we need 1 cup of pumpkin puree. So 1 cup of pumpkin puree in there. From there, we're gonna take, you can take pumpkin pie seasoning or you can kind of make up your own. I'm gonna put in 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, probably actually only like 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and then a half to 1/4 of nutmeg, just kind of however you like your seasoning. If you like it super flavorful or just a little bit, add to your heart's desire. Like I said, you could also use pumpkin pie spice, but I don't have that because I make my own. So, and then we're gonna need a teaspoon of salt, and this is just gonna help cut down on that sweetness on there. Once you've added all of those ingredients in there, we're gonna let this cook down. Again, make sure you have this on like medium heat to low heat because you don't want them to burn, you want them to melt. So our marshmallows are starting to melt a little bit and you can kind of hear it sizzle, and that's just because there's not any liquid in this pan. So, and it might be a little warm. So we're gonna turn that down, let these marshmallows melt. You wanna continue to stir frequently. Like I said, this is a brand new recipe to me and I don't like how these marshmallows are melting. So I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of butter in here to kind of give them some liquid in the bottom of the pan to help melt them. So we'll see if this ruins the recipe or helps, but I just don't like how they're melting and it's all like kind of caking at the bottom. It just doesn't look right to me. So like I said, we're gonna add that butter and see what happens. It took about 5 minutes for all of the marshmallows to melt down, and this is what we're looking like right now. I have been constantly stirring, or pretty much constantly stirring. I might have stepped away for just a second, but they are finally melted down. Adding the butter did it. It was brilliant. It helped get them to start melting faster, and I mean, it's gonna add flavor, right? So here we have this nice smooth liquid of our melted down marshmallow, pumpkin puree, and spices. So then all I'm gonna do is we're gonna put this in a mixing bowl and we're gonna let it cool. Scrape all of this yummy goodness out of this pot. And we're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes to cool down before we add the rest of our ingredients. Okay, our mixture of the marshmallows, pumpkin, and spices has been cooling in the mixing bowl for right at 30 minutes. And to this mixture, we're gonna add in an entire container of Cool Whip that has been thawed. So, but you want your pumpkin and marshmallow mixture to be down to room temp because you don't wanna melt your Cool Whip. So then we're just gonna mix all of this together. And it's gonna make your pumpkin mixture a lot lighter. Okay, we've got it all mixed together. This is definitely an arm workout type of pie. Excuse the background noise. My oldest has decided he wants to put up the Christmas tree, so that's happening. So yeah, so this has been all stirred together. Looks nice and good. It's obviously gotten a lot lighter. We're gonna put this into a store-bought graham cracker crust. Whew, couldn't think there. You can make your own graham cracker crust if you want, but frankly, I just didn't want to. And they're cheap, so why not? Once you have this all nice spread out and even, I'm gonna put the little topper back on it that came with the pie crust. I'm gonna push down the edges just so it doesn't fall off. And then we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 8 hours, but it says a minimum of 8, but overnight is best. But we will see you guys in probably about 8 hours because I don't think I'm going to be able to wait until tomorrow to try this, because if we like it, I'm going to make it for Thanksgiving. But I wanted to try it as a test run before Thanksgiving Day, just in case it's awful. So we'll see y'all later this evening. All right, so this pie has been in the refrigerator for right about 8-ish hours. I haven't done overnight. Look how great this is. And it's nice and congealed, so it looks really good. So we're gonna give a little taste test, because like I said, it's the first time I've ever made this one. And if it tastes good, it's gonna be something that I make for Thanksgiving. So let's see what we got here. Kind of excited, but I'm also a little scared. Ignore all the noise in the background. I have both of my children home from school. So look at that. It's a beautiful piece. Looks good. You can see the pumpkin in there. Let's see. Y'all, it tastes just like a regular baked pumpkin pie. Like no different. Straight up, like I had baked this all afternoon. Instead, it's just been in the refrigerator, chilling, literally. All right, definitely gonna be a hit for Thanksgiving. Gonna be something I make for Thanksgiving. And let me know what you guys think if you make it. And if there's another Thanksgiving recipe that you want me to try before Thanksgiving gets here, I'll have a stab at it. All right, until next time, guys. Thank you.